Hey, welcome back, folks. This is episode 5 now of my Advanced Tactics Gold gameplay series versus AI++. And yeah, you can see how this armor's all moved up. Not a lot of attacks up here yet. I don't think he just didn't have a lot of action points remaining to do much. He did advance that road into here. The only thing he actually attacked with these engineers was he lost quite a few. But next round's going to be a different story. Now that he's got that road in here, and there's no river right there, he's going to be able to do armored attacks in here. And I really beefed this hex up a lot. I mean, I feel this is my weakest point on this whole line up north. It's the only hex that doesn't have some kind of a defensive advantage to it. Like these guys, he has to cross a river. Down here, he's got to cross a stream. This guy right here, he's attacking there. He's got to cross stream. But right here, this guy's sitting on low mountain, so he's in defensive terrain. Well, I guess until you get down here, these guys are out in the open. But he hasn't been hitting as hard down here. And down here, I actually went and did some more attacks and was actually able to advance this line some more. It worked. I was able to beat him back. So the plus side is it's getting me closer to this river where I can get in more defensive terrain up here. The downside is that this line's been holding really well, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the entrenchment they had, and now I just had to give up most of these units, give up all that great entrenchment advantage they had because I had to attack and move forward. He's starting to come in a little stronger up here now, even starting to bring in some armor now. I mean, I do have some anti-tank guns down there. Hopefully, won't be too much more armor coming in there, and I can manage to beat him back, hopefully. Up here, where he's got just massive amounts of armor, just tons and tons of armor up here. Armor unit there. One more there. Let's see. Just looking at armor there. Armor there. Armor there. More armor. 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 Yeah, oh, more armor. I got my gun factories actually pumping more anti-tank guns up north up here. Because there's just so much armor up here. I moved a lot of anti-armor units into this hex right here, the most vulnerable one. Well, and I did strategically transfer this engineer up here, but it's going to be a couple turns before he can actually even build a fortification there. So I'm just stuck right here in this open terrain. So now I've got, let's see, 2, 4, I've got 6 anti-tank guns there now. 40... so we got about a 90 infantry type units to protect these anti-tank guns. I'm a little overstacked, but he's probably going to be overstacked attacking me. He's got so many guys here. But the most important thing is I think I got, with 6 anti-tank guns, maybe I might be able to repel or shut down an attack, or at least kill enough of his armor that they break off the attack. Because that's all I gotta do. I don't have to, you know, even if I can just kill enough tanks that it causes his armor to break off their attack when they're only, you know, maybe 5 rounds into the, 10 combat rounds or whatever, then I've succeeded. So I'm gonna move this in there too. This is an empty counter. After it fills this round, I'm gonna move that in there too. I went ahead and created some new ones down here. As long as he doesn't attack there, the counter should probably survive. I'm a little less concerned about an attack across this huge river right here than I am an attack up here. And up here he can actually attack from 2 directions. Providing these guys can attack across this river. I think they can. I know zones of controls and stuff are going to affect the movement on it a little bit. And I was looking at the armor, these armor units, like these armored cars. And let's see. It costs 60 action points to cross the river. In most cases, the terrain you're going into is going to be plain, so that puts it at 80. And I don't know, probably another 10 for zone of control issues, so that puts it at 90 action points. You're basically going to have 100 action points to even be able to launch an attack across this river. And I don't know if having multiple zones of control increase that even more. Because like moving here, that should take 90. It should take 90 action points to attack here. But it could be 100 action points if there's zones of control for this and that, or even this up here could increase it. I'm not 100% sure on exactly how much. I really need to figure that out, exactly how much zones of controls affect that. I think it's only going to lose 10. Because I see, like I was checking this out. If I were to take this rifle unit and move him up here, well, it takes 35 action points for this infantry unit to move into swamp. So he's only using an extra 10 for the zone of control, even though there's 2 zones of control here. So I'm thinking it's only going to take 10, even though I've got more down here, which means it'll be 90 action points for him to attack across this river. Yeah, I think that's about all that needs to be covered this round. I got my production is looking a lot different. I'm really producing a lot more units this round. I got a lot of infantry coming in. I've got more mortar coming in. More anti-tank guns heading up north. Is that adequate supply there? Better double check on that supply and make sure that's adequate. Kind of threading the needle on that. No, I've got some supply in stock too, so that should be good. I think I got everything set here and I'm ready to actually end this turn now. Well, yeah, here we are now against AI++. Huge armored column up here just pressing down on me. So hopefully I can withstand that attack, and hopefully I don't suffer any major issues down here with counterattacks. I'm able to continue to push and get my forces up to this river. At that point, I'll be in a much better position. I can start putting a little production back towards PPs, because I need more PPs. I still need to increase my raw a little more. I need other factories. I need aircraft factories. I need an armor factory. I'm gonna have to have some kind of armor to break through his lines. I can hold him here. Hopefully, if I can get in these defensive positions, I can hold him, and he can just break himself against this wall of defense. And then I can build up where I'll be able to come up with enough overwhelming force that I can push against him, and then actually start to move into his territory. That's my theory, or my hope, my dreams, and hopefully I'll be able to see it through. And man, actually, maybe, hopefully, be able to beat AI++. Anyway, though, folks, thanks for watching, and tune in for the next episode.